Sam Hill are we, Noah?
Yes, sir.
Oh, never mind. There it is. We're Sam Hill Road.
What's going on, y'all? This is Caleb with Camp Hard. Me and my son Noah, we just had a wild ride coming up this Forest Service road to get to the trailhead here at Bear Creek Trail here in Gilmer County, Georgia. I guess they've had a lot of rain here recently. I've never seen this road that muddy. There was four-wheel drives getting pulled out by wreckers halfway up here. But the old two-wheel drive flatbed Forest Ranger, we made it. We slung it around here in this small trailhead parking lot. We're going to take you back down this trail about a mile and show you the second largest living tree in the state of Georgia. It's called the Gennett Poplar. And we're going to camp out, hopefully by it. If not, by it, close to it. And we'll show you some cool, really cool North Georgia forest and some shots of Bear Creek and what have you. So hang in there and follow us along.
Look at this. Our stuff got muddy. Look at that there. My arm was hanging out the window. This truck doesn't even have windows, side windows in it, and it was slinging all inside. Oh boy. All right, here we go.
I love that.
All right, guys, so we just left the trailhead, and from what I've read on the internet, the Gennett Poplar is 0.9 miles back here, and there should be a good spot to camp right beside it, which would be really cool. He's lagging behind. He's got a heavy backpack on. We'll make it though. This trail follows right along side of this creek right here. I believe that's Little Bear Creek. It's a pretty sound to hike to.
I don't know if them things are poison or not. Them things poison?
I don't know, man. Don't touch it, because I really don't know. Need to look into that.
All right, guys, we got to our first fork in the trail. It's right here where the Peyote Trail splits off from the, let's see, the Bear Creek Trail. We're going this way. The Peyote goes up that way where Noah's at. But we're going to the Gennett Poplar. Whew. It is humid out here, guys. The high is only like 80 degrees here, but I swear the humidity's got to be 120% if it ain't 100. The low's gonna be like 65 tonight though, and it'll probably be a little cooler than that up here where we're at in the mountains. So that ought to be pretty comfortable.
The Gennett Poplar is named after the family who used to own this land a long time ago. I don't know when, but at some point, I'm guessing in the early to mid 1900s, the Gennett family sold this land to the United States government. It's an old growth tree, which is actually uncommon in North Georgia. It's sad, but that they came through in the very early 1900s, 19 teens to 20s, and logged about 70% of North Georgia's forests. But the Gennett family spared this tree because they ran a small logging operation up here, and they spared it, and we can still enjoy it today here in 2018. It's really cool. I'd just like to know what this forest looked like when everything was that big. I can't wait for y'all to see it. It's gonna blow you away. For North Georgia, trust me y'all, this is a big tree. It's the second largest living tree in the state, so it's pretty exciting. This portion of Bear Creek Trail is actually also a portion of the Pinhoti Trail. You got it. Walk on the rocks that are shallow. It's okay if you get in a little bit of water. There he goes. Good job. Half a mile to go. We're doing good. I'm glad I got that on film. Creek crossing number 2. Doing good, man. Hey, I just want to take a little second right here and brag on this dude right here. Okay, he's 6, and his backpack, I promise you, I packed it. It's loaded to the gills, y'all, and he's trekking back here. He's having fun, and he's doing a great job. Shout out to Noah. All right, guys. Speaking of shout outs, I want to give a huge shout out to Mike from Self-Absorbed Reliance. He's a YouTuber. He does knife making. He does bushcraft. He goes camping. And turns out he lives in the next county over from me. Awesome guy, likes my videos and has shouted me out, sent subscribers my way. He turned M.I. Woodsman onto me. So shout out to M.I. Woodsman. He's sent tons of subscribers my way. And guys, I just want to say I thank you and appreciate the likes and comments and the referrals. So from me and Noah here at Camp Hard, we just want to say thank you. Say thank you, boy.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we made it here to the Gennett Poplar. It's directly behind y'all. So without further ado, here we go. Take a good look at these trees that you see. These are decent sized trees for North Georgia. Everything you see is typical North Georgia woods. All right, and here we have the Gennett Poplar. This joker is 100 foot tall It's an old growth tulip poplar tree. It's nearly 20 foot in circumference. For those of you who failed math in high school, the circumference is the distance around it. Not knocking y'all, I was horrible at math too. But guys, how about this? That's just amazing. I mean, could you imagine an entire forest full of trees like this? But guys, this is it. This is the Gennett Poplar here on the Bear Creek Trail in Gilmer County, Georgia. There's our packs and everything. It's got these little handrails for viewing, little steps to go down there. LJ Mountain Bike Association. And that's where we're gonna camp tonight, down there, right beside the creek.
They did it all around that tree.
It's huge. All right, Noah. You ready to set up camp for the night?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. And then we can sit down and have a snack, all right?
The snail man's at it again.
Found 3 snails too.
Yeah.
All right, that's the door, so let's spin that around. There you go, good job. It's a lot easier to do in the daylight, huh? It's kind of hard to do in the dark. All right, and there we have it. Go get your sleeping bag. I brought my warm weather bag tonight because, like I said, it's only going to get down to like 65. Plus, this is like way lighter to carry than that big black cold weather bag. This will be perfect.
I can use my knees instead of my feet.
Yeah. Keep all that dirt out of there, huh?
Alright guys, last time I did this it was completely dark, but luckily we got here with some daylight. So here's our sleeping arrangement. I'm sleeping over here on the left, Noah's sleeping over here on the right. And we got our toilet paper and my little waterproof case full of goodies. Noah's using my waterproof compression sack with a pillow in it, or a blanket in it as a pillow. And I'm using the waterproof outer layer of this military sleeping system I've got as a pillow. Well, I've got this little net back here. I can put my wallet and what have you in it while I sleep. And then we've got this this little net up here that we can put stuff in. And but yeah, that's it. It's like 60% chance of rain tonight, so we went ahead and put our rain fly on the tent, and we put a tarp up under the tent to keep water from, you know, leaching up through there. So we should be nice and dry and comfortable tonight.
All right, guys, whenever I'm done with putting up my tent and everything, I'll put the bag that the tent poles go in and my extra tent stakes and everything back in my tent bag. And then I always make a habit of putting it back in my sea bag. That way everything's contained. I don't have
bags and things just strewn out all over my campsite. I like a clean area, and I'll put all my excess stuff back in my sea bag. And in this case, tonight it's gonna rain. I'll put it in my tent with me. That way I know where everything is at all times. I think so, man.
There's been ants got burned up.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So what you making that for?
I can use this for both things. If I clean it off in the water, first I use it for hot dogs. Next, I use it for marshmallows.
All right, sounds good. You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Be very careful though.
Yes, sir.
You're doing it right. You always push the blade away from yourself. But you're doing a good job, man. That's pretty good right there, using your thumb for extra leverage. Hey, don't bring that knife up past your finger. Look at the finger on the bottom. There you go. All right. Got our fire going, guys. I'll give y'all the lay of the land next. All right, guys, I'll show you our entire setup here. All right, first of all, first things first. Directly behind us is the Gennett Poplar. It's the second largest tree in Georgia, as I previously stated. All right, and right down here is this nice little campground, campsite, backcountry, primitive camping. All right, here's our fire. We got Noah's chair, my tripod seat. I didn't go over that in my gear review video because I was sitting on it and I totally forgot about it. But it's like a $10 tripod chair, really small, compact, lightweight, packable. So that's why I brought it on this, because we were walking out here. So fire, chairs, got my lantern going. We just got done getting all this wood before we got the fire. We got it all up out of the woods, up past the Gennett Poplar there, up the hill. All right, so right back here. Oh, let me get over here. There we go. There's our tent. I've got my lunchbox with our food and stuff over there in it. I've got my tarp folded up right over here on the ground. I may try to string it up somewhere, either that or I'm gonna put it over this wood pile that I've got because it's supposed to rain tonight. And then you walk down this trail. I wouldn't say any more than 35, 40 feet from our campsite is this beautiful little mountain creek right here. This is Bear Creek. It's either Bear Creek or Little Bear Creek, I'm not sure, but it's a bear. Regardless, but yeah, this is a high mountain stream up here, so this water is good and clean. I can wash my hands off in it, you know, clean my billy can out and everything. Actually right now, because you know this water's cold year round, it's nice and cool right now. I've got 4 bottles of water down in the creek, staying cool for me. But yeah, that's it, guys. Killer setup up here. If y'all ever get the chance, come to the Gennett Poplar, Bear Creek Trail. Awesome spot. That's a huge tree. What you want to do is twist it like this. That way all the sides, all the way around gets nice and warm and roasted. You want it like right above the flame. See the top of the flames there? You want to hold it like right there above the flame, where the flames stop and just the heat starts. Pull the rest of the way off the stick. Alright guys, this is going to be my last video of the night. It's getting dark out here. We done whittled some sticks as you seen, and roasted some hot dogs and marshmallows and everything. And we're just going to hang out by the fire and chill until it gets dark, then probably turn in. This daggum battery on this phone I'm recording on, it's on like 19%. I gotta save some for in the morning, show you around in the morning light, but I guess I'll see you in the morning. Good night from the Bear Creek Trail and the Gennett Poplar. Morning. Alright, so let's assess the damage. It definitely rained last night. And everywhere that you don't see that rain fly covering, water came in our tent. So the whole floor of our tent is wet. I took the waterproof cover from my sleep system that I was using as a pillow and slid it on my sleeping bag. Noah was on the higher side of the tent. So he stayed relatively dry. We had our sleeping pads under us, so we didn't get too wet. I got all our stuff in the middle of the tent and slid us into the middle of the tent underneath the rain fly, so we weren't getting dripped on. I did put a tarp over our wood last night, so we'd have some dry firewood to at least maybe dry some stuff out and cook on this morning. So that was a good thing. I don't know if you can see it over there, but I hung our food, our lunch box over there. It's probably full of water, but everything in it's sealed, so it's good to go. I woke up at about 11:45 to water dripping on my face and just rain pounding. There's lightning and thunder and not a lot of wind, but plenty of rain. But hey, the channel's not called Camp Easy, guys. I don't know why I like this stuff, but I do. I'll tell you why I like this stuff. Is because I woke up next to a bigger tree than everybody else in the entire state, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna try to get a fire going and maybe get some breakfast, maybe get some oatmeal going and stuff. Warm up a little bit. It's definitely in the low to mid 60s.
Feels good, but it'll feel better by a fire. Well, we had us a little bit of breakfast, sat by the fire for a while. I guess we'll shake off the water droplets and start packing up this wet camp we got and hike on out of here back to the truck. Hopefully we make it back down that muddy trail I was talking about yesterday, because we got more rain last night, like I said. It's gonna be a mud bog. I'll try to take some pictures and have them on Instagram. Oh yeah, if y'all don't have, or if y'all do have an Instagram, I'm on there. It's Camp Hard. You can find me in the hashtags Camp Hard, camping, exploring, adventure, stuff like that. And but yeah, just search me up Camp Hard on Instagram. You can see some little behind the scenes videos and pictures of our adventures and stuff. So so check us out on there. All right, well, my phone's about to die. It's on like 3% battery. So I figured I'd tell y'all, thanks for watching, and go out there and get lost. This life's too short for the guided tour. Like, comment, and subscribe. Say bye, Noah. It's been a fun trip. More look at this, guys.